Welcome to the Wisdom Path. Today, we begin a story that can change how you think about success forever. Have you ever wondered why some people keep winning again and again? Why they seem to shine no matter the challenge? This video reveals their secret, a habit. Not luck, not magic. Just daily choices made with purpose. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly insights to help you grow and live with purpose. Part 1. Success is a habit, not a one-time event. Lesson 1. Success is not an event. It's a daily habit. Let's start with a simple image. Imagine you want to grow a beautiful tree. You can't throw a seed in the soil today and expect a giant tree tomorrow. You must water it. Give it sunlight, protect it, every day, even if it looks like nothing is happening. That's how success works. It doesn't come from one big event. It grows from small actions you take every day, even when no one is watching. Story time. There was once a boy named Arjun who loved cricket. He wasn't the strongest or fastest, but every morning while others slept, he practiced. He didn't wait for someone to praise him. He showed up, rain or shine. A few years later, Arjun became the best player in his district, not because of talent, but because of habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. Step 1. Build your morning ritual. What do all winners have in common? They start their day with purpose. Some meditate, some read, some write their goals. But they all do one thing. They start with intention. And try this tomorrow. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Plan one small action towards your goal. It may seem small, but repeat it over time. This builds focus and energy. Step 2. Choose progress over perfection. Winners don't aim for perfect. They aim for better than yesterday. Remember Maya, a young graphic designer? She used to wait until everything was perfect before showing her work, so nothing ever got done. One day, her mentor said, "Done is better than perfect." She started sharing drafts. She received feedback. She improved. Today, Maya runs a successful design agency. Perfection slows you down. Progress moves you forward. Step 3. Surround yourself with habits, not just goals. Goals are important, but habits get you there. Let's say you want to write a book. The goal is the finished book, but the habit is writing 200 words a day. You don't climb a mountain by jumping to the top. You take one step, then another, and another. Tony Robbins once said, "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently." So ask yourself, what's one small habit you can begin today? It could be reading 10 pages, or walking 15 minutes, or drinking more water. Start small, but start now. Step 4. Celebrate the small wins. Winners don't wait for the big applause. They cheer themselves along the way. When you complete a workout, smile. When you keep your promise to yourself, celebrate. Why? Because your brain loves rewards. Small rewards create motivation to keep going. Over time, this builds confidence. Even a child claps when they take their first step. Why shouldn't you? Final thought for today. Your life is shaped not by what you do once, but by what you do again and again and again. If you want to be a writer, write daily. If you want to be fit, move daily. If you want to be wise, reflect daily. Success isn't hidden in giant leaps. It's in small steps, walked with discipline. If today's message spoke to you, imagine what could happen if you lived it. This is just part 1. In the next episode, we'll explore how failure, yes, failure, can be your greatest teacher. Subscribe to the Wisdom Path, because success isn't about luck. It's a path you walk. one habit at a time. Part 2, turning failure into power lesson. 2. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning. Imagine this. You're trying to ride a bike for the first time. You fall once. You fall twice. Maybe 5 times. But then, finally, you balance, you ride, and you feel the wind in your face. Did you fail, or did you learn? The truth is, failure teaches us faster than success. It shows us what doesn't work, and that's gold. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Ariana Huffington. Story time. The missed shot. There's a story about Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players ever. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." That story shows us something powerful. Winners don't avoid failure. They use it. Step 1. Change the words you use. The first step is how you talk to yourself. Most people say, "I failed," but winners say, "I learned." That small change shifts your mindset from shame to growth. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," try, "I'm still learning this." Instead of, "I messed up," try, "I discovered what doesn't work." This small change makes a big difference over time. Step 2. Find the lesson in every fall. Every time something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, "What did I learn? What will I do differently next time?" There's a Japanese saying, "Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Let's say you gave a bad presentation at work. Instead of hiding, think, "What did I miss in preparation? How can I structure it better next time? Who can give me feedback?" Winners don't run from mistakes. They mine them for wisdom, like gold hidden in dirt. Step 3. Use failure to grow your character. Failure does something else. It humbles us. It makes us stronger. It builds character. There was a young man who applied for 30 jobs after college and got rejected every time. He started doubting himself. But then, he remembered his dream, to start a small online business selling handmade crafts. He focused on learning. He failed again. But after 1 full year of trying, one of his videos went viral. His shop took off. Today, he's financially free. What did he gain from failure? Patience, confidence skills, strength. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Denzel Washington. Step 4. Talk about failure with courage. Most people hide their failures, but winners, they share them. Why? Because when you talk about your setbacks, you free yourself from shame. Help others feel less alone. Show true leadership. Imagine a leader saying, "I once lost a client because I didn't listen well. Since then, I've made listening my superpower." That kind of honesty builds trust, and trust builds teams. Step 5. Turn pain into purpose. Sometimes failure feels personal. You lose a job. Your relationship ends. You make a decision that goes wrong. It hurts. Yes. But pain can become your fuel. Many people who hit rock bottom find their life's mission there. They become better parents, leaders, creators, or teachers. Why? Because they felt something real, and they grew from it. Your mess can become your message. Don't waste your pain. Use it to build something meaningful. Final thought for today. Failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. The next time something doesn't work, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What's the lesson here?" And then, stand up, brush off the dust, and move again. Every winner has a story of falling. Your fall is just your beginning. If this message touched you, share it with someone who's struggling. Let them know it's okay to fall. What matters most is rising again. In the next episode, we'll dive into something just as powerful: How to become a true leader with integrity, even if you're not the boss. Subscribe to the Wisdom Path and never stop growing, because inside every failure is the seed of your future success. Part 3. Lead with integrity and purpose. Lesson 3. True leaders lead with integrity and purpose. Let's begin with a simple question. Who is someone you truly respect? Not someone famous. Someone real. A teacher, a parent, a mentor. Chances are, it's not just because they were smart or successful. It's because they were kind, honest. They stood for something. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. Simon Sinek. Story time. The Honest Carpenter. There was once an old carpenter named Dev. After 40 years of building homes, he decided to retire. His boss asked him to build one last house. Dev agreed, but he didn't give it his best. He used cheap materials, rushed the work. He just wanted to finish. When the house was done, his boss handed him the keys and said, "This is your house, a gift for your years of service." Dev was shocked. He had just built his own house, poorly. If he had known, he would have done everything differently. The lesson: every job is a reflection of who we are. When we lead with integrity, even when no one is watching, we build something we're proud of. Step 1. Integrity is doing what's right, not what's easy. Let's be honest, it's tempting to take shortcuts, to bend the rules, to say what people want to hear. But true leaders choose honesty, even when it's hard. They show up on time. They keep promises. They admit when they're wrong. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Oprah Winfrey. So how can you lead with integrity today? Apologize if you made a mistake. Speak the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. Do what you said you would do. These simple actions build trust, and trust builds leaders. Step 2. You don't need a title to lead. Many people think, "I'm not the manager. I can't lead." But leadership is not about your position. It's about your actions. Imagine a teenager picking up trash at school, not because he was told to, but because he cares. That's leadership. Or a teammate who helps a new employee feel welcome. That's leadership. Leadership begins the moment you take responsibility for more than just yourself. Step 3. Lead with purpose, not just goals. Goals are important, but purpose gives your goals meaning. Purpose is your why. Why are you doing what you do? What impact do you want to make? Here's a metaphor. A man was laying bricks. Someone asked, "What are you doing?" He replied, "I'm building a wall." The next man was asked the same question. He smiled and said, "I'm building a cathedral." Both were doing the same task, but one had a purpose. When you lead with purpose, you inspire others. You stay motivated. You feel fulfilled, even on tough days. Ask yourself, what's my deeper reason for working, creating, serving, or leading? Step 4. Be the example others want to follow. People don't follow your words. They follow your actions. Think of someone like Nelson Mandela. He didn't just talk about forgiveness. He lived it after 27 years in prison. Or someone in your life who stayed calm in chaos, who didn't give up, who lifted others. That's leadership. Here's what you can do. Stay calm when others panic. Be kind when others complain. Do the right thing, even when it's not popular. You'll be surprised. Others will follow your lead, even in silence. Step 5. Lift others as you climb. A real leader doesn't say, "Look how high I am." They say, "Come with me." Encouragement is one of the strongest tools of a leader. A kind word, a small thank you, a moment of listening. These change lives. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a quiet boy named Kunal in school, always at the back of the class. One day, his teacher said, "Kunal, I see something special in you." That one sentence lit a fire in his heart. Years later, he became a teacher himself. Why? Because one person believed in him. Never underestimate what a little encouragement can do. It can start a chain reaction that changes the world. Final thought for today. You don't need money, fame, or a title to be a leader. You just need integrity, a clear purpose, and the courage to be kind. Lead by example. Stand for what matters. Lift others. Because at the end of the day, leadership is not about power. It's about service. Thank you for walking this journey with us on the Wisdom Path. Over these 3 episodes, we've learned powerful truths. Success is a habit. Failure is a teacher. Leadership is a daily choice. Now it's your turn. Which of these lessons will you live today? Comment below and share your story. And if these messages helped you, subscribe to the Wisdom Path for more. One idea, one habit, one choice can change your life. Stay wise, stay grounded, keep walking. The Wisdom Path. Pukal.